to be able to define the leadership relative to Africa we want, maybe this has been the question even before I was born. And the main effort has been in the theoretical part of leadership. We've talked so much about leadership and what is expected of leadership. We have also had so much time talking about and defining the problems of Africa. What has been lacking is the practical side of it. How do we get to do what we know we ought to so that Africa can get better? This is where the problem lies. And so that requires, therefore, that we simply look at different cases and say, what went wrong here and how can it be corrected? Or how did these things happen here so that we can learn from this and maybe replicate it elsewhere? But the complexity of it is that we have not even been short of lessons to learn from. So there is something fundamentally wrong that I cannot explain. We know the problem. We actually every time discuss solutions. Everybody, if we sat here and they passed pieces of paper around for us to do a test on leadership, we would all get A's. And this has been the case for so long. But what happens when it comes to delivery of what we know we must deliver for our people? What happens is something I can simply not very easily explain. The leaders who were teaching them that, they thrive on that, they play on that, because they have everything in their own hands, even at their expense. When there is a competition for resources or power or things like that, he calls upon the other one, who has really nothing apart from indoctrination, and tells him, your neighbor who is different from you is a danger to you. And then mobilizes him and says, you know, because he's a danger to you, you go and kill him and take over whatever he has. Now, driven by this poverty this person has been pushed into, follows instructions even before they are fully issued. Now, this is the leadership Africa, this is the leadership Rwanda has had for such a long time. Now, imagine this ordinary person, very poor, with jiggers in his feet. He's made to be drunk with something called Hutu power. And he thinks it means anything. No, it is jigger power, not Hutu power. There's nothing. But he's made, so the leaders we have had in the past are this kind of leaders. So we have to reverse that. We have to make sure that leaders are there for a purpose. And the purpose is to lead, is to work towards development, transformation, betterment of their people's lives. There's no question about it. So the practical side of it, the delivery, leaders must deliver on what they are expected.